We got a big story coming out of the NBA. It actually came out yesterday, but I'm dropping the news to y'all today. That is LeBron James, for the first time in his 19-year career, he is suspended for an incident that happened Sunday night in Detroit. Let's get into it. Let's break it down. Now, there's a lot of funny moving parts within this story, right? Within this whole event. I mean, Lakers were down 17 points. They came back, squandered that lead. Russ and AD had a huge night. And we saw just, how big of a win that was for the Lakers. They haven't lived up to the expectations that we've all set out for them yet, but they needed this win as badly as they needed many other of their losses. But a lot of these analysts and a lot of these experts are having a field day with this entire fiasco. We truly see how just the hate on LeBron is at an all-time high. Then again, when has it not been at an all-time high? I'm pretty sure if Michael Jordan did something of this magnitude, we would all be looking at him like, oh, Jordan was completely right for elbowing or basically forearming another player in his face. We're not going to judge Jordan the way we judge LeBron. We're not going to say it's a dirty play for Michael Jordan like we do LeBron, because Michael Jordan is beloved by almost everyone on this planet, especially after the Last Dance documentary. But if you look at this closely, I know people are going to say it's a dirty play or whatever. I didn't think it was. And if you think it was a dirty play, then you haven't played the game. You just simply haven't played the game of basketball, and you haven't been tangled up with a player like that, and especially that strong like LeBron. So all in all, I'm just going to sum it up a little bit briefly, is that they were at the free throw line. Free throw went in, but off the release, you can try and get the rebound. It's not like high school or college where you have to wait till the ball hits something, then you can go and get the rebound. No. What happened was, ball went in, LeBron and Isaiah Stewart were fighting for position, and here's the other funny part. Isaiah Stewart is kind of leaning into LeBron. His face is leaning towards LeBron's line of fire. If Isaiah Stewart would have stood straight up, then LeBron would have gotten his arms. He would have gotten his chest even. But no. LeBron thought that's what it was. Isaiah Stewart was typically leaning into LeBron, and then that's what happened. When you're at the line, or when you're just getting a rebound in general, don't have to be off of a free throw, you see guys push each other. Not full force, but you give them a little nudge. You know what I mean? Every player does that. I don't care who you are. It's been around since basketball was first invented. So LeBron did that and basically just caught Isaiah Stewart right on the eye. Caught him with like this part. I thought it was an elbow. I mean, he like wound up a bit. I'm leaning back because I don't want to hit my mic. But he wound up a bit and then just landed up hitting him with like this part of his arm. Okay? Of course, got bloody. Isaiah Stewart then proceeded to, like anyone else, you get hit in the face. He went to LeBron's direction and be like, yo, what's up? Why'd you hit me? And LeBron, he looked apologetic from the start. He even looked to Isaiah Stewart's direction, basically pleading, hey, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you. So now they're pretty close, Isaiah Stewart and LeBron. Here's the other funny part. For how Isaiah Stewart was acting, he should have done something to LeBron right then and there. No, they broke it up. Russ broke it up. Players broke it up. A little bit of security broke it up. We didn't want another malice in the palace. But as soon as everybody stepped in to break it up, that is when Isaiah Torres started coming at LeBron like a bat out of hell. When all the security guards came in and stepped in between, is like, it's hilarious. Like, why act tough all of a sudden when LeBron was right there and you didn't do anything? That's just the ultimate cowardly move. It's stupid. I don't know why you would do that. Like, if you're pretending to be this beast and this hard ass from Detroit, you would have done something to LeBron right then and there. I'm not saying he should have punched LeBron. Give him a push back or something. For the way you're acting, you would expect something to happen. But it was hilarious. It looked like he was coked up or something. So another thing that a lot of people don't understand is Isaiah Stewart kind of has a rap sheet. All right. He is known for doing, I want to say dirty plays, but for plays that make the officials go back to the monitor and look to see if it was a flagrant 1 or a flagrant 2 for that matter. So I don't think Isaiah Stewart liked that he was bleeding, and I think him bleeding, no pun intended, made Isaiah Stewart see red and made him act all stupid. It's just hilarious. So, like I said, I think that just kind of put a dent in his reputation, and somehow, some way, he thought, okay, these people are holding me back, therefore I have to go get that bad boy reputation back, per se, even though he never really had it. I don't even know who Isaiah Stewart is. I'm pretty sure nobody knew who Isaiah Stewart was until this whole fiasco happened. It's hilarious. So now, one thing that Anthony Davis said after the game that was truly true, like it couldn't be so far, it's true. I'm just going to put it at that. LeBron's not a dirty guy. It's just that plain and simple. We are not used to seeing LeBron do anything dirty to another player. If there was one of the Morris brothers, like what happened with him and Jokic, that's more understandable. Then you can throw out fines and suspensions. But LeBron isn't trying to start a fight on the court. He's not trying to get into your head in that way. No, not at all. LeBron even tried reaching out to Isaiah Stewart, tried to have his phone number to apologize for the entire incident. So all of y'all saying, well, that was dirty. No, it's not in LeBron's rap sheet. And for everyone else saying LeBron stood behind the refs, that, you know how many people were breaking up that fight? LeBron was standing perfectly still. The only time he was moved was when a coach, official, or player was trying to remove him from the scene. He wasn't scared. He didn't take off running like everyone thought he would. And was like, oh, yeah, standing behind the ref. They were breaking it up. The NBA doesn't want another Malice in the Palace. They're trying to do everything they can to keep the two involved in that altercation away from each other. Even the PA announcer at Little Caesars Arena was saying, fans, please stay in your seats. We do not want a repeat of the event that happened 17 years ago to the day. Almost to the day. But you get my point, right? So that theory of LeBron was scared, hiding behind the refs, y'all just weren't seeing anything the way I was. Now, as far as suspensions and fines go, of course you got to fine them. Of course you got to kick LeBron out. I'm not saying LeBron shouldn't have been kicked out. He should have. That was a flagrant 2. Great call by the officials. For Isaiah Stewart acting like a complete dumbass, then yes, you have to kick him out from there. So the officials handled it perfectly fine. It didn't get too out of hand. It was an accidental blow. Blood happens. Everyone gets scared over blood. I don't know if it's because it's me and I love the UFC and combat sport, but it's not really something to get riled up about, especially if someone didn't mean to do it. Lakers play here in a few hours. Going to be without LeBron, like I said at the top of this episode. I don't know about that, right? If LeBron would have forcefully, intentionally wound up and hit Isaiah Stewart, then yes, suspend him. But he didn't do any of that. So I don't really see the need for LeBron to be suspended. It happened. He got fined. I'm sure he paid it. He made all the media appearances. He didn't mean for it to happen. It was accidental. So I don't think there was a need for a suspension. And if I'm being quite frank, I don't think there was a need to suspend Isaiah Stewart. Kicking him out of the game was just enough. Of course, you got to fine him because the NBA doesn't want that. But still, I just think the suspensions were quite unnecessary. Call me crazy, but I didn't think no other intentional punches were being thrown. So we don't need to see these guys get suspended at all. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe. Comment your entire take on this situation. Was it a dirty play? Did the players deserve to get suspended? They play again next week, so hopefully they put it on prime time so we can all see basically the rematch. It's your boy Hollywood AJ. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay strong. We're all going through a lot. We're all fighting our own battles. Check on somebody that has been fighting their own battles and just be there for them. As always, stay safe and keep it 100. I'm out.